If you were ultra rich, what frivolous service would you pay for? Along the same lines, I've decided that if I win the lottery, I'm not going to quit my job. I'm going to start speaking my mind until I get fired. That would take me all of about 20 minutes, 15 of which would be me laughing before I said what I wanted. I'd agree, but I have pretty good breath support, and come from a loud family, so it'd take me 30 minutes just to hit the low points of why it sucks very loudly. In the middle of the whole department of 400 people. I'd save the laughing for after they say I'm terminated, and laugh as I packed my effects up and blow a kiss to the room as I leave. Someone to wake me up really nice and gently in the morning. Like turning the lights red, opening the blinds, maybe setting a cup of coffee next to me. And then that same person to tuck me in at night. I can't think of a better frivolous service. I mean, with smart bulbs and blinds and a coffee machine you can kind of have that now. I have a George Foreman next to my bed. I would buy the distribution rights to all the 80s, 90s, 2000s TV shows I liked that were never released on DVD or streaming and put them out in HD, mostly so I can watch the Can I Get Some Pete and Amp Pete. Salute your shorts. Personal assistant. I really hate going to the post office, grocery shopping, getting my car washed, and filling it up, and other fiddly errands of that nature. If I had the money, I'd definitely pay someone else to do that beep for me. I want to be the assistant. I was an executive assistant for a bit, and running errands and making someone's demands happen at no cost to me was awesome. All the power, none of the pressure to do anything other than simple tasks. Personal shampoo. I love getting my hair washed. The Boyle Special. Shampooing a woman's head is the most erotic thing you could ever do with your fingers for someone. I'd have my own personal chef. I love good food, but cooking can be a bit of a hassle sometimes. Also, if the chef is ordering all the ingredients and cooking all the food, it would make it a lot easier to eat healthy and stick to diets. I would actually prefer to have a sous chef instead of a chef. That way I can do every fun part and have them do all prep work, plus have them clean the dishes and come up with new ideas for food and shopping on my behalf. Best of all worlds. Imagining you walking into the kitchen, doing a cool pancake pan flip thing, and then walking out to sit at the table and wait for your food. I always wanted to live in a blimp. It would be an old-fashioned looking dirigible, like from the 19th century, but modern behind all appearance, with a balcony and floor section made in plexiglass for the view, like people living on a boat, but better. What I want is a battleship. So on the outside it looks like a battleship, but on the inside it's a decked-out yacht. If that's too big, I'll settle for a destroyer or something. How about a frigate? All those subscription box services that look really cool but are ultimately monumental wastes of, for example, the international snack boxes. Yes, they're such a waste of money, but it's like getting a present every month. The powers that be keep showing me the Lunarly subscription box, and it's exactly what I don't need, but I still want it. I'd probably get massages a couple times a week. Just get a personal massage and get massage 7 days a week, but like legit massage therapist, not the Epstein-Weinstein way. Edit. I'm going to hope everyone commenting doesn't realize they're defending sexual predators. A town crier to walk around my neighborhood saying 2 o'clock and all's well. Nutsy. 1 o'clock and all's well. Sheriff of Nottingham. Nutsy. You better set your brain ahead 2 hours. Nutsy, right? Hey, Sheriff, does that there mean adding or subtracting? Sheriff of Nottingham. Oh, just forget everything. Nutsy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sheriff of Nottingham. Nutsy. How am I supposed to sleep with you yelling all's well all the time? Edit. Formatting Edit 2. Thank you, kind stranger, for the gold. My top comment is a quote from my favorite Disney movie. Thanks everyone. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I would hire someone to manage my diabetes, such as planning my meals, calculating my dose, treating my... I'd pay a person to be my pancreas. Edit, because I'm annoyed. Type 1 is a non-stop, daily, rigorous and time-consuming disease. I have all the bells and whistles and prefer my pens. I don't care for the pump. What I really would like is a cure. Second edit, please forgive me if I'm doing something wrong, but I'm kinda new to commenting. I enjoy lurking. I'm almost in tears because I can't believe how awesome it is to be heard. I feel like I've been hugged by 4,000 people. Thank you so much, and I wish you healthy and long lives, even you normies and GT. I'd pay a person to be my pancreas. Our brand new sentence. A distant, low rumble of thunder every time someone said my name. Failing that, probably an air fryer from Costco. Dude, I got my wife an air fryer from Costco a while ago. I think it was like 80 bucks. Not too expensive at all. Let me just dip into my retirement savings. World's largest greenhouse filled with all manner of fruit and veg, purely cultivated and propagated for flavor, attended to by an army of botanists and gardeners. I'm so sick of the flavorless beep in supermarkets. I want Sembakia levels of QC. Sometimes I fantasize about building special greenhouses to grow things like coffee, chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon, etc. But here in the state, just on the off chance there is a massive economic collapse and I can no longer get my tasties imported. I mean, really. What's the point of surviving some sort of apocalypse without coffee and chocolate? A housekeeper. I be paid housework. Not rich, but there was a time in me and my wife's life where we both worked a lot, and so twice a week we had somebody to come in and clean. It is the best thing ever. And not that expensive. Can confirm. I am a PT house cleaner, and on average a 2BR runs about $75 to $100 to clean, especially if it's weak. I've been trying to justify hiring a house cleaner for my own home, as I never want to clean when I get home from work. Private luxury airship. Beep the yacht, it can only go where there's water. Seriously, at one point airships flew from Europe to America. Why do rich people buy beep yachts when they can build one of those and just go anywhere? Landing might be problematic though. Laughing face. Oh dear boy, the rich don't actually travel on the yacht. You see, the crew brings the yacht from NY to the Mediterranean, which takes about 10 to 14 days, and then the owner of the yacht flies to the Mediterranean in less than a day and cruises around there. Then the owner flies back to NY and the crew brings the yacht to Palm Beach, and the owner flies in and cruises around Palm Beach. Someone to clean up after my husky pup. Also, a husky puppy. All of these answers should involve the merely very rich. Like pay Kate Winslet do it. I asked my buddy, who was the drummer in our band in high school, this question. He said he'd buy out a stadium or arena for a night and pay for bands to fill the venue. We would be the headlining act. After the opening band, the stage would be filled with all sorts of expensive instruments, including ones neither of us know how to play. Our set would consist not of actual songs, but us just jamming and playing random beep completely unrehearsed for 2 hours, while the pro backing band we hired does anything they can to make our cacophony sound like actual. We would have full production value for a headlining band, including hundreds of lights, pyrotechnics, giant video screens, lasers, fog. The fans would cheer and go crazy after each song. We would play an encore, which might be a halfway passable cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit or Livin' on a Prayer. He would then pay some reporters to write flattering pieces about us, but only enough that half the reviews of the show made it sound like the best performance ever, and the other half were real reviews of this mind-bogglingly stupid waste of time and pretty soon you'd end up with real fans. A librarian. He would know my tastes and would seek out books, articles, etc. that would be of interest to me, new releases and classics. They'd just be there waiting as soon as I finished the last one. When I was a kid there was a local bookstore, and the owner was just like this. She knew everyone's taste and could always recommend something. It makes me so happy to see folks' memories of librarians and independent booksellers. Public librarians were like that when I was little, especially for kids doing summer reading. I wonder if the older librarians are sad that things are so different now. I would hire someone to scratch and tickle my back anytime I wanted it. Yup, I know it's weird. It's my favorite thing and I never to get it. When my dogs snuggle my back, I almost cry and I'm instantly calmed. People ask what the point of marriage is. This is the point of marriage. I'll give my wife anything she wants as long as the scratches never stop free-flowing. And when you're married you can upgrade to head scratches, full body scratches. Let me just tell you that the inner thigh is somewhere that you need to have scratched. It's amazing. Also, ankles are great after wearing socks all day. Back of the neck is another sweet spot. If there is one thing that should motivate you to find a partner, it is this. Beep be damned. There's insurance on fine art.